One, two, three, four.
Hola. Buenos dias. Feliz Año Nuevo. Happy New Year. Yeah. Good morning. My name is Riva Guimon, and my pronouns are she, her. I serve gratefully as a member of the Worship Arts team and the Adult Program team. We are glad you are here with us as the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno, California. Welcome to our first Sunday service of 2025. Woo! Welcome to everyone on our Alluvial Ave church campus. Welcome to everyone on our online church campus. Welcome to everyone joining us later on Facebook or YouTube. We are so glad you can be part of today's service at a time that works with your schedule. We are one congregation in many places. Our Alluvial Avenue campus sits on the traditional homeland of the Yokos people. Learning the history of the first stewards of the land is one way of honoring them. So is financially supporting organizations that help preserve Native culture, invest in indigenous individuals and communities, or protect Native natural resources and human rights. To such organizations to consider are the Native American Rights Fund and the American Indian College Fund. Remember, indigenous people are not relics of the past. They are still here, including some of us here this morning, and they continue to demonstrate their talents and gifts amidst a backdrop of ongoing colonialism and oppression. For those of us who have been here for a while, we may tune out during this welcome statement because we've heard it many times before. We might even question why we need to repeat it this every Sunday. We need to remember these words are not necessarily being spoken for the person who is here, they are shared for the person who is here for the first time and needs to know that UU Fresno welcomes the fullness of their beautiful humanity. I remember the first time I heard these next words spoken at the start of the service, I burst into tears because I was so moved. So here we go. We welcome you, no matter your spiritual background or religious beliefs. Know too that no matter your race or culture of origin, you are welcome here. Your neurodiversity is welcome here. You are welcome with your disabilities, level of formal education, or amount of money you possess. Those of us who are part of the LGBTQ community are welcome here. Gender diversity is celebrated here, whether you are trans, non-binary, gender fluid, gender expansive, or intersex. Our welcome extends to include all those with or without documentation. All are welcome here. Todos son bienvenidos aquí. Because today is our special service celebrating the new year, we won't be having our time of sharing joys, sorrows, concerns, or gratitude. Never fear, it will be back next week. For our time of greeting, we are going to shake it up a bit. If you are on our online campus, share in the chat box something you enjoy about the morning time. If you are in our Alluvial Avenue sanctuary, we challenge you to say good morning to one person you haven't met before. Let's take a moment to say buenos dias and greet one another.
Buenos dias. That was the rehearsal. Let's try it again. Buenos dias. Mi nombre es Timoteo. My name is Tim. My pronouns are he, him, and I serve gratefully as minister here at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno, a proudly progressive religious organization. I know there are folks who are here for the first time. There's someone here I just spoke with who has watched us on the virtual campus and is here for the first time in person. We have some old friends, Chloe, who are back today from the East Coast. So let's allow the sound of the tingsha to take us to that place that is holding on to hope, is holding on to love, that knows we're in this together.
After the party, girls carrying their shoes down in the lobby, candle wax and Polaroids on the hardwood floor. Away from the night before, but don't read the last page. I stay when you're lost and I'm scared and you're turning away. I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. You squeeze my hand 3 times in the back of the taxi. I can tell that it's gonna be a long road. I'll be there if you're the toast of the town, babe. Or if you strike out and you're crawling home. Don't leave.
When
it's hard or it's wrong or we're making mistakes, I
want
your midnights, that I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. I will hold on to you. Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I could recognize anyway. Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh could recognize anyway. There's glitter on the floor after the party. Girls carrying their shoes down in the lobby. Candle wax and Polaroids on the hardwood floor. You and me forevermore. Don't read the last page. I say when it's hard or it's wrong or we're making mistakes, I want your midnights, that I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. And I will hold on to you. Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I could recognize anywhere. Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I could recognize anywhere.
Good morning, buenos días. Buenos días. Mi nombre es Eva Villotto y soy la coordinadora del programa de los niños. My name is Eva Villotto and I am the Sunday morning religious exploration coordinator for the children's program. If you have a candle or chalice with you on our online campus, bring it close as we will be lighting it soon. This month's worship theme is Living Love Through the Practice of Story. On this first Sunday of the new year, we end the story that was 2024 and begin the new story of 2025. We don't know what to expect or what will happen, but we do know one thing. We will write this story together. Our chalice lighting words are by Reverend Sandra Fees, adapted. We need all our voices to bring this to life. Our response is, we kindle this chalice. Encendemos este cáliz. Let's try that together. We kindle this chalice. Encendemos este cáliz. And again, we kindle this chalice. Encendemos este cáliz. For the stories that long to be told and retold, we kindle this chalice, encendemos este cáliz. For the stories that long to be imagined and reimagined, we kindle este cáliz. For the stories that long to be envisioned and celebrated, we kindle this chalice, encendemos este cáliz. May its flame bring the light of different truths, different paths, and different voices, all needed to cultivate a transformative story of justice, love, and beauty. We kindle this chalice. Encendemos este cáliz. I invite you to kindle your chalice or candle at home while Chloe lights the flame here in our Alluvial Avenue sanctuary. Now let us rise in body or spirit and sing Auld Lang Syne.
1, 2, 3.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne?
I invite us to remain standing as we say together the words of our mission statement. La misión de la Iglesia Unitaria Universalista de Fresno es amar inclusivamente, crecer espiritualmente, servir con gratitud y trabajar por la justicia. The mission of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno is to love inclusively, grow spiritually, serve gratefully, and work for justice. Please be seated. So just take a moment and look around. The sanctuary is filled. There's lots of new folks, lots of long-timers, and we are together. Happy New Year. I always say I have the best seat here because I get to look out at all of you, and you all look radiant. We're going to sing our kids off to their spirit explorations with the words of our song, As You Go.
We hold you in our love as you go, as you go. May your heart be at peace as you go. To nurture the spark of your precious light. We hold you in our love as you go.
I invite us to take in together a nice deep breath, and as we do so, we breathe in peace. We breathe out love. Again, together, we breathe in peace. We breathe out some much needed love. One last time together, we center ourselves as we breathe in peace. And we breathe out love. As we continue breathing together at the pace, at the depth that is uniquely your own, I invite you to imagine that you have the ability to breathe in, and as you do, you touch whatever joy is in your heart on this day. If there's joy there, breathe to it and acknowledge it. And let's breathe in, and this time allow that breath to touch whatever concerns we carried with us to this sacred place of togetherness. We breathe again, this time breathing into our sorrow, any sadness we carry. We acknowledge, we bless it. And the last time we breathe in together, touching whatever gratitude, maybe it's for the smallest thing. Acknowledge whatever you're grateful for today. We continue breathing together, and we remember our beloveds, those unable to be with us because of health, because of other challenges. We begin by speaking aloud the name of David Firth, a longtime member and was sexton here for decades and decades and decades. David Firth is now in the loving embrace of hospice care. He's moved into a small nursing home here in Fresno. He would love visits from friends or notes and cards, even if you don't know him, and we'll be able to give you that information from Cecily at the visitor table if you're interested, or call the church office. We also remember Denise S., Judy P., Diana I., who has had some serious health struggles and is back in the hospital again, Sam Z., Andrew L., Armin B., Glenda R., Pat M., and Robin C. So many. We also remember the name of Bev Patrick, who died last week, passed into the mysteries of death. Her celebration of life will be this Saturday at 11 a.m. here and on our online campus. We acknowledge the life lost in the terrorist attack in New Orleans, and we grieve for those whose lives have been lost and for those lives that have been injured and those lives forever altered. We also grieve that there is not yet a ceasefire in Gaza. We grieve that hostages are still held by Hamas, and we grieve the genocide on the Palestinian people. Today we also honor the life and legacy of the 39th President of the United States, Jimmy Carter, who died last Sunday. We pay tribute to how he lived his remarkable life once he left office. We honor his extraordinary 40-plus years of diplomacy and service to this country and to the world. We salute the quality of his character. If only all our elected officials had that truth-telling and that character. And I'm also happy to say Jimmy Carter was a true example of what it means to be a Christian and follow in the footsteps of Jesus. He was the embodiment of the Bible's Micah chapter 6, verse 8. What does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. And so for all that has been spoken aloud, for everything we hold in the depths of our beating hearts, we light our candle of community. Our call to meditation this morning, find a stillness.
Find a stillness, hold a stillness, let the stillness carry me. Find the silence, hold the silence, let the silence carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power.
Buenos dias. Let us join together for a time of prayer and meditation. Nos unimos en un momento de oración y meditación. Let us share a new story today, una historia nueva, de esperanza y comunidad, of hope and community. One in which we hold sacred our fears and uncertainties as we approach a new crest in the path, for we know these feelings as teachers. In our holding, may we recognize that which makes us tremble will also drive us to reach out our hands to steady our balance. In this story, when the ground shakes, we do not run and hide, but cast our eyes further into the future, dream wider of all the ways we will all be free, and pledge fiercely to love deeper now. We know this story, for we have seen its cycles before. Each time our people have cried, weary from woe, the circle is there, wrapping them in the care of a friend who reminds them, this is not how the story will end. The story goes on to grow new hopes, cada día incluyendo nuevos soñadores, including new dreamers every day, sembrando conexiones, planting connections for stories yet to come. May we continue to tell this story to the spirit of life as a prayer, to ourselves as a balm, to our communities as a promise, and to our world as an inspiration for the future we are building together. Que así sea. Bendito sea. Amen. May it be so. Blessed be. Amen.
What a year for a new year. We need it like we needed life again. Last one left us lying in a mess. What a year for a new year. What a night for a sunrise. And we thought that it would never end. Reaching out to try to find a friend. What a night for a sunrise, sunrise. What a day for a new day. And our star shines like a miracle. And our world is almost beautiful again. What a day for a new day, new day. New year. What a year for a new year. What a year for a new year. What a year for a new year. What a night for a sunrise, and we thought the dark would never end, reaching out to try to find a friend. What a night for a sunrise, sunrise. Soon we'll be lying in our beds, and new dreams will fill our heads, and the old ones will be ended. Oh, we'll forget about this place, let it go without a trace, wipe the teardrops from our faces. Oh, what a year for a new year. 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 New year. What a year for a new year. New year. New year.
My name is Riva, and it was a multi-faith group hosted by the Unitarian Church about 12 or 13 years ago when I first heard about this church. Then I spent some time wondering why I hadn't heard about it sooner. A lot of people say that. But it was in 2016 that brought me here more on a regular basis. I had heard about the concept of Unitarian on a national call, and I was desperately looking for a place of like-minded people, and I was really concerned about the state of our country and really need I say more, right? Now we're in round 2, and I'm again concerned about the state of our country for round 2 of 2025. It was the welcoming statement that initially really captured me here, as stated earlier, that brought me to tears. I've never heard such an expansive, loving, welcoming that included so many and touched so many family members of mine, knowing that they could walk through these doors and feel comfortable. As I learned more about this church, I embraced the principles, and the social justice ideals were in line with my own. I found my spiritual home, and I became a member of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno, and I believe it takes a spiritual experience to take that step. I've never really pledged financially to an organization as I've committed to this church, and the reason I've done that contribution is I want to make sure the mission continues, because I believe in how one walks through these doors, they can be their authentic self, and I want to do my part to make sure the work continues. There are other ways for the church to continue to thrive. If I were to fall on financial hardships, I know that I would still have my intellectual and physical energy to give in other areas equally as valuable to support that love is the doctrine of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno. So in that spirit, let's join in our words of offering in English, then Spanish, and Tim will lead us.
If not us, then who? If not open hearts, then what? If not now, then when? If not here, then where? If not generously, then how? If not us, then who? Si no somos nosotros, entonces ¿quién? Si no con corazones abiertos, entonces ¿qué? Si no es ahora, entonces ¿cuándo? Si no es aquí, entonces ¿dónde? Si no damos generosamente, entonces ¿cómo? Si no somos nosotros, entonces ¿quién?
There are many ways to electronically give while the baskets are passed in person in our Alluvial Avenue sanctuary. If this is your first or second time with us, please let the baskets pass you by. Being here is your gift to us.
As we prepare to move into our time of rituals that will be looking back at the year that has been, looking ahead to the year to come, let us sing about this great adventure known as life. Please rise and embody your spirit. Blue Boat Home. If you don't know it, you'll pick it up pretty quickly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This morning, January 5th, 2025, we stand together on the fresh edge of a new year. The unknown that will unfold to become 2025 beckons us. Yet, Poet Theodore Retke reminds us that the spiritual human must go back in order to go forward. On the first Sunday of the new year, we do just that. It's our tradition. It's our tradition to remember church members, family members, and friends who passed into the mysteries of death during the year that just ended. We also celebrate the birth of new life, the babies born during the last year, and wait till you see their pictures. As our new year begins, we remember together the end and the beginning of life and the journey, the adventure we all share.
A Little Piece of Our Souls by Stephen F. Smith. Everywhere we go, we take our souls with us. And every time we meet someone, we wrap a little piece of our souls around them and pass it through them. All our lives, we weave our souls around and through everyone we meet, tying a complex, tangled web to the earth. This is who we are to the world around us. Each of us has 1,000, 1,000,000 tendrils of other souls wrapped around and through us. And this is who we are to ourselves. Sometimes we need to grasp these tendrils for all we're worth just to keep ourselves here. Sometimes the tendrils snap and we can't weave anymore. But the 1,000, the 1,000,000 threads we have already woven remain, tangled messily about the earth. This is still who we are, and we aren't diminished, but it does leave a hole. You have wrapped your soul around me and through me 1,000, 1,000,000 different times. If I gather all these threads in my hands and hold tight, and if you hold on to all the threads that have ever pierced your soul, wrapping them around you like a protective cloak, anchoring you to the ground, maybe the threads won't snap, and you can keep weaving a little longer. If it snaps anyway, it will take all the threads you have left me and wrap them around a spool that I carry with me always. But try not to let your tendrils snap. I'd like to feel you weaving your soul around me and through me for a little while longer.
One of the tendrils that snapped this past year was beloved Fresno singer and songwriter Merlinda Espinosa, who unexpectedly passed into the mysteries of death on June 17th. Merlinda was cherished here at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno as a frequent guest musician, and I know that she cherished her time spent with us. She loved singing with us and for us in the sanctuary. We remember one of those moments with a musical remembrance. Merlinda is singing the Oscar-winning song Al otro lado del rio, on the other side of the river. The translation into English is, I dip my paddle in the water, I carry your paddle in mine. I believe that I've seen a light on the other side of the river. The day will, little by little, come conquering the cold. I believe that I've seen a light on the other side of the river. Above all, I believe that not all is lost. So many tears, and I am an empty glass. I hear a voice that calls me like a sigh, row, row, row. I, very serious, go rowing. Deep inside, I smile. I believe that I've seen a light on the other side of the river.
Clavo mi remo nell'acqua, llevo tu remo nel mio. Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río. El día le irá pudiendo poco a poco el frío. Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río. Sobre todo creo que no todo está perdido. Tanta lágrima y yo soy un vaso vacío. Oigo una voz que me llame, casi un suspiro. Rema, rema, rema. Rema, rema, rema. En este orillo del mundo, lo que no expresé es baldío. Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río. Y hoy muy serio voy remando, muy adentro sonrío. Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río. Sobre todo creo que no todo está perdido. Tanta lágrima y yo soy un vaso vacío. Oigo una voz que me llame, casi un suspiro. Rema, rema, rema. Rema, rema, rema. Clávame remo nel agua, lleve tu remo nel mio. Creo que he visto una luz al otro lado del río, al otro lado del río.
As Riva moves to our table with candles, we move to our time now of remembering those who've passed into the mysteries of death. This past year, 10 members of the church community did just that, passing into, as we say, the mysteries of death. Elizabeth Tarbox reminds us, do not despair that love has come and gone. The love that spilled out of us has joined the love that circles the world and makes it blessed. This morning, we remember and light candles for, and as Lorenzo begins the underscoring, we light for Barbara Nelson, January 2nd. Margaret Hauk, March 10th. Babs Eskin, April 9th. Frank Jacobson, May 1st. Heidi Haley, July 27th. Helen Sipurin Sasaki, August 6th. Renee Poddick, September 2nd. Saul Eskin, October 4th. Judith Kuipers, October 15th. Beverly Fitzpatrick, December 28th. This past year, many of us experienced losses, the death of madres y padres, siblings, los hermanos, familia, friends, co-workers, animal companions, and those mentors and teachers. The pain and the empty places left behind is real. The grieving is unique and ongoing. In a moment, we'll invite you, if you wish, to come forward to the front of the sanctuary and speak the name or names of those you want to remember who have passed into the mysteries of death in 2024. I'll be holding the microphone for you. You can say the name, then you can get a candle from Riva and light it, and then place it into the sand in our containers of community on our altar table. You can also light a silent candle if you wish. If you experienced a personal loss that wasn't a death, we also invite you to light a silent or spoken candle. On our online campus, we invite you to type into the chat box the names of loved ones who passed into the mysteries of death, or text them to us at 559-337-3772. And we will light candles and say their names as part of the ritual. Now, this is how we're going to come forward in our Alluvial Avenue sanctuary. We're going to start with the right half of the sanctuary coming down the center aisles to the table, and then returning to your seat via the center aisle. So you're coming down the side aisle and returning center. Once they've gone, then here the left side, what we'll do is have you come down the side to the table and then return to your seats, please, through the center aisle. We're going to begin with pictures submitted to us in advance from our online campus, and then our ritual will continue in the sanctuary. And so, as our underscoring begins again, these are the pictures sent to us. Helen Saporan Sasaki, church member. Marilyn Blue, grandmother of Claire Te Amo. Harold and Marguerite Haldeman, aunt and uncle of John Richardson. Rick Wilkinson, Jerry Radonoff's cousin, Laura Radonoff's second cousin. Merlinda Espinosa, classmate of Laura Radonoff. Lucille Wheaton, longtime Unitarian Universalist, social justice activist, and friend. Christina Dawn Booth. Helen June Groendijk. Nala Jean Lorton, dear friend of Yvonne Freeve and Chris Toth. Bev Fitzpatrick, church member, activist, and friend. Sandy, canine companion of Helen Anderson. Vinnie and Suki, canine and feline companions of Yvonne Freeve and Chris Toth. Taz, feline companion of Cheyenne Genvy. And now, we remember with sorrow and celebration those whom death has taken from our midst during the past year. We recall them now with reverence and with love. Our ritual on Alluvial Avenue begins.
Jason Kakagawa. Heidi Haley. Barbara Wyckoff and Sheila Collins.
Phyllis Ann Louvel.
Bill Welsenbach.
Reverend Michael Clark.
Eve Faulkner.
Albert Gonzalez.
Ray Berry.
Mybrit Hillstrom Krebs, friend for 70 years.
Geraldine Thomas.
Urban Jensen and my Aunt Helen Wykowski.
Henry Barlow.
Garfield.
Shelby Donnelly.
Renee Poddick.
Jack Romancic.
My father, Ed Spalding.
Darlene Dirksen.
David Miller.
Judy Perot.
Marguerite and Harold Holloman, my aunt and uncle.
Kalua.
Tommy Wong.
Bryant.
Joe Yulian and John Happ.
Remy, our beloved golden retriever.
Kenneth Denny and Minoru Tanaka.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Cleo.
Yes, for Cleo.
Helen Saporin Sasaki.
Long-term friends Albert Fontrier and Spencer Hipp.
For Giovanni and Grace's son. Belle, our family dog.
Babs and Saul Eskin.
Eduardo.
And from our online campus, we will light candles for Paul Fogel, Cody Johnson, Bobby M., Rick S., and Olitha Road Song Shinwise Wilson. A human life is sacred. It is sacred in its being born. It is sacred in its living. It is sacred in its dying. A human life remains sacred by our remembering. We light one final candle for all those names unspoken. In a moment, you will lead us in a responsive reading, celebrating not just these lives, but all the lives that you have loved and lost to the mysteries of death.
Let us join in our words of remembrance by Kathleen Mateague. I invite you to read out loud the words in italics. It is right to remember the names of those who gave us strength in our living. It is right to name the power of lives well lived. We share a history with those lives. We belong to the same motion. They too were strengthened by what had gone before. They too were drawn by the vision of what might come to be. Those who lived before us have not melted into the dust and have not disappeared. They are with us still. The lives they lived hold us steady. Their words remind us and call us back to ourselves. Their courage and love evoke our own. We, the living, carry them with us. We are their voices, their hands, and their hearts. We take them with us and with them choose the deeper path of living. May it be so. Blessed be. Amen.
Our deeper path of living welcomed 6 new lives, 6 babies born in 2024 into the families of members and friends of our church community. These precious ones will grow more fully into this new year and beyond. These children truly are our future. As each child's name is called, we light their candle of life and celebration. Olivia Rose, born January 11th, great-granddaughter of Connie Hines. Juliana Ford, born April 4th, stepdaughter of Danielle Davis, granddaughter of Gary Shepard. Eleanor Mason, born April 6th, granddaughter of Amanda Peterson, great-granddaughter of Linda Spalding. Colin Francis Marchini, born April 24th, grandson of Adeline Marchini. Finnegan T., born June 6th, nephew of Claire Teamo. Aviana Elaine Williams, born October 24th, granddaughter of Darcy Williams, great-granddaughter of Patty Potter. Let's give a round of applause for those smiles. And Riva will lead us in words of welcome.
Let us now join in our words of welcome, adapted by words by Reverend George Kimmich. I will speak the words in italics, and we'll all respond together with the words in bold. May we know that these children, though dear to us, represent just a small part of the estimated 134 million children born in the last year. Think of that, 134 million new lives. 134 million life stories beginning. Each child is precious and holy. Each child is a part of life renewing itself once more. The spirit of life recreated over and over in little faces and tiny smiles. New life comes to us as a gift. Each new life makes its demand, exacts our attentiveness, enlists and organizes our energies, and blesses us. May we be worthy of the gift and glad receivers of the blessing. New life grows. Each new life ventures first words, first steps, first essays in the art of living. Each grows, ever surpassing the life that was for the life that shall be. New life has a story to tell, and we shall listen. May it be so. Blessed be. Amen.
I love that line. New life has a story to tell, and we shall listen. We have one short reading, and then we sing to end our service. Life truly is an adventure, and these words are by the Reverend Bob Janice Dillon, adapted. Today is an adventure. Today is your adventure. Each day is an adventure. It begins with the earth turning to reveal the sun, a ball of flame 93 million miles away, that we have known throughout our life, known by the lives of every earth creature who has ever lived. The adventure of the day begins with the blood of life flowing through our arteries and capillaries, with the breath of life connecting us with the trees in mutual wonder and uplifting joy. And the day progresses through sorrows and disappointments, snatches of good luck, with 5-year conversations continued with old friends, and a new hello to the fellow traveler on the sidewalk or in the sanctuary. Is this not all an adventure? Do we not travel through time and space on this, our shared blue boat home, and through the electric galaxy of emotions swirling in the space of our minds? Is this not a desperately exciting opportunity for the world to happen and us to care about it? Is not this whole story, is not every blink of our eyes a miracle? I invite us to rise in body or spirit as we sing, Life Calls Us On.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Here in reverence now we gather for the blessings we have known, with the pledge to one another that we journey not alone. Joy and sorrow makes us wise into all that lives and dies. Love calls us on. Love calls us on. Words and deeds of those before us, waken here to keep us strong. Lend our voices in the chorus of creation's living song. Our courage bids us lift our eyes upward to the shining skies. Hope calls us on. Hope calls us on. We have shared a radiant hour, and the truth has made us free, and the Spirit's gracious power dreamed of good that yet shall be. Right the path before us lies. Joyful pilgrims now we rise.
we prepare to end our service and enter our afternoon, I hope you will carry with you the love of this community, knowing that your human life is sacred, cherished, and a blessing to this world. In this spirit, please join us in our chalice extinguishing words led by Karen and Troy.
Extinguimos esta llama, pero no la luz de la verdad, el calor de comunidad o el fuego de nuestro compromiso. Estos los llevaremos en el corazón. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts.
Tim, you have lots of reminders for us?
Oh, I have lots. But first, let's offer our appreciation to Riva as our worship associate, Tai as our wonderful vocalist, Lorenzo, our music director, and Soul and Thunder. Equally exciting is Cecily, our coordinator of community life. If you are new or newish and looking for a way to get connected, Cecily is your go-to person. There are several things happening once the service ends. Coffee hour will be outside in the courtyard in the beautiful sunlight. Also, the newest installment of the UU Fresno Art Space is on display along the back wall. Check that out. Today in the sanctuary at 12:30 will be a live stream of the 4th annual Faith and Democracy Interfaith Prayer Vigil coming to us live from Washington, D.C. This brings faith leaders from all around the country speaking from sacred texts which guide us to protect the rights of all and to resolve our differences without violence and to protect democracy. Unitarian Universalist voices will be included. Our host for this is Rita Townsend, and join her. There'll be a big screen TV set up here, and you can go to this interfaith prayer service. There is one more thing happening after church, and Emily Kaizinga, chair of our worship arts team, will tell us about it. Pray tell, Emily, what is happening after the service?
Well, you guys got to see me get through this single-handedly because my wonderful husband's on the stage today for a very important reason. It is someone very special and dear to all of our hearts' birthdays today. Reverend Tim's birthday. Who surprisingly does not like the spotlight for this reason. And so to celebrate, we have cake in the courtyard after the service, and we'd love for you to join us. Do you want to say happy birthday, Tim?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tim. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please sit back down. Two more reminders. The first is Cheyenne. Cheyenne, where are you? You're back there. Give away. By the power of the birthday boy, I'm going to take Cheyenne and make her appear on the screen.
Hello there, Cheyenne here, sharing about the 5 hikes in 2025 put on by the UU Nature Group. Being in nature helps remind us of our interconnected web of existence. Hikes are for all ages and mobility, and yes, dogs are welcome. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You can find the link to register on UU's website in the upper left-hand corner, and find the religious adult exploration brochure, or you can grab a brochure on our Sunday adult religious table. Hope to see you on the hikes.
Thank you, Cheyenne. And could I get a drum roll for our last reminder, dramatic. I am proud to announce that our online auction, how sweet it is, will be taking place from February 2nd to 9th. This is a fun fundraiser. And I need to ask you, what experience, what service, what party, what dinner, what home-cooked meal, what house cleaning, what dog walking, what dog sitting, or gift card can you donate to the auction? It's all about experiences, not about stuff. And we hope that each and every one of us, as we are able, will contribute something. I know somebody, and she's going to be mad, I'm looking at her, but who did tamales last year, and I know that hopefully she will do them again. So that's it, except to welcome folks who are here for the first, second, or third time. We don't do it to embarrass you. We're genuinely glad you are here. You had no idea what you were getting yourself into today. So if this is your first, second, or third time, would you stand for just a moment? We won't leave you standing alone for long. Welcome back. Welcome. Woo! Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome. 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 I invite the rest of the congregation to rise with them. If you came in a pod, please join hands. If not, you can place your hands over your beautiful heart. Our closing words come from Unitarian Universalist minister Caitlin Cotter Kohlberg, adapted. These words are from my heart to each of you. In this new year, may love guide you on your journey forward. Joy meet you at every turn, and hope be your daily practice. May gratitude companion you, compassion embolden you, and open-hearted courage be your unending choice. May peace challenge you, generosity empower you, and may you know you are not alone. We are not alone. May it be so. Blessed be. Amen.
2, 3, 4.
May we have safe passage, safe passage. May we have safe passage on our way. Safe passage on your way, wanderer. Safe passage on your way, searcher. Safe passage on your way, sweet pilgrim. Safe passage on our way. May we have safe passage, safe passage. May we have safe passage, safe passage on our way.
Shalom
and assalamu alaikum.
Happy New Year.
2, 3, 4.